Here's a less stressful approach to receiving news that ICE agents had, for example, detained a toddler and a grandmother that the agents overheard speaking Spanish, only to learn later on, after arresting them, that they were actually American citizens from Puerto Rico. Or when you learn that the Quakers are suing the Trump administration for going into houses of worship, schools, and hospitals, which violates clear protocol standards, separation of church and state rules, is to look at this as it's Trump um, and his administration quickly proving us right, because the lie of there being millions and millions of people, prisoners, and being emptied out from other countries, their insane asylums, into the United States is being proven because they run out of criminals. They've taken as many as they can. Some of the gang leaders, and maybe a few thousand more rolling out there, but by certainly they're not millions and millions like Trump said on the campaign trails that you might have seen the MAGA people regurgitate. They've run out, so they're doing things like just hoping if you hear Spanish that perhaps that person is not documented. Knocking on doors in Virginia, just frightening people, scaring and traumatizing young people, and making them fearful that their family members would be arrested, even if there are a lot of people here legally. And that also goes to tell you that there's not a true interest in criminal illegals or undocumented people. They're really interested in just anyone who's an immigrant. The fact that Donald Trump canceled the temporary protected status of Venezuelans, Ukrainians, and other nationals that had already been approved to stay here or to come here, and to return them when they had already had legal status and legal means, legal authorization to be in the United States, says they are truly just interested in stopping the flow of any immigrant, especially as Russell Vought has said, from non-Christian nations. He said, got caught on, like I mentioned before, on secret surveillance tapes, saying that he would prefer the United States remain a Christian national nation if he could stop the onslaught, the beginning, the incoming of immigrants from non-Christian nations. So that's how you spin that. You say, this is, you're just doing our work for us. You're proving the point. You're proving the point. There are not a lot of millions and millions of illegal undocumented people here. That's why you're doing this. It's a small price to pay, but it's a different perspective